Hello folks, it's now Monday the 31st of March 2025. It's about 10 to 4. Mother says they'll be here around 4. So quite a busy day, I have to say. I've almost finished. I'm standing in the worst room. They're going to have to take this room as they find it at the moment. My technique for the day was basically to keep moving the mess. And this is the final room where the mess is at. I think every other room is clean and tidy. This is going to be my bedroom tonight as well. It makes it doubly difficult because I've had to not only tidy the front room ready for my brother, I've also had to make sure the back bedroom is free for my niece Bryony. Now, had Bryony not been coming, I would have just shoved all my mess, all this bits and bobs, into the back bedroom. Oh dear, I don't think that's them, is it? No. You can never tell being on the end. Oh no, it's not. I don't know what car Bryony has. Right, so basically I've just shoved everything in here. Odds and sods that I couldn't get rid of. Right, so let's quickly show you around. Well, I gave it. Well, that's the Amanda, my what is she? She's my wife-in-law. She's my sister-in-law. Oh, crikey, I'm going doolally tap. I've just had a bit of a wipe round in here. Toilet's all clean. I've put bleach down. And upstairs, I think it's all done. I think it is. I've put up, I haven't named my Eufy. Oh, it's gone back. Oh, it's going to make a noise in a minute. It's collecting dust. It's going to empty itself. Right, so I'll put this back. It's very noisy when it empties. So, oh crikey, it is loud. Blimey. So, it's all prepared for my brother. I've taken away all the fripperies. I said to my mum, he's not going to want a soft toy on the bed. He's not going to want the throw. He's not going to want all those pillows. So they've all been removed. All the drawers are empty. And the wardrobe. So I've cleaned the windows, even cleaned the light fitting. So this will be my brother's new bedroom for however long he wants it. Let me just... My mum insists on putting little plastic bags inside the bins. Right, so that's my bedroom, was my bedroom when I stayed here. The bedroom I stayed in during the second lockdown when I said to my mum, I'll come if you don't want to be alone. I don't know how long that was. Oh yes, right. Oh, it's drying. He's drying the mops now. So this thing, I don't know if it's done all the bedrooms. I'm not sure if it's been in there yet. It's done in here. It's mopped the floor in here. I can put that back. So, oh, there's bits in the sink, but they've just flown in from the window, I expect. I've got all the windows open. Everything comes into the house. So, yeah, that's the toilet all clean, bleached. I gave the shower a good clean this morning when I was in it. Had my morning shower and I took in some cleaning materials and had a good scrub. So that's all clean. My mum's bedroom, well, I didn't really mess it up. I have been in here with things. There was stuff dumped in here as well. So the carpet's been vacuumed twice. Once with a big American upright, very noisy one. And then I think the robot's been in here. So that's it. And then I've put my clothes in here. I don't think my niece Bryony is going to want to use the wardrobe. She's only here one night. She's got a chair to put some clothes on. All these drawers are full of my mum's stuff. So I've just put some of my stuff in this wardrobe. Because I've nowhere else to put it. I will be staying in here. I'll be sleeping in here from Tuesday night to Saturday night. Should be going home Sunday if Mark's going to collect me. So I've never been in this room, I don't think. Oh, I think I did once. Yes, I was supposed to be sharing the double with Mark and he snored, so I came in here, or something like that. Normally Mark sleeps in here, my partner Mark. So it's all been cleaned. The loft is tidier than it was, a bit more sorted, but I've got more time to do that. I just wanted this all tidy. That drawer doesn't close very well. I don't know what's stopping that. That'll do. It's not my house. So that's drying the mops now. So I'm assuming it's finished. I'll take that down in a minute and start it on the kitchen floor again. The kitchen floor's been washed that many times. Daisy's been poorly. Evie was sick. I was just sat there after I'd had my lunch, just watching one of my own videos to check it was okay before upload. Well, I had uploaded it, but you know, before it goes live. Evie was sat next to me and all of a sudden, blah, she vomits on the clean carpet. So I've had to get the carpet washer out. Daisy's been a bit fractious. I hope she's alright. Out the way, dogs. I'm not feeding you yet. Haven't done much in here apart from, well, obviously I've cleaned up the washer, doing a maintenance cycle, and I've washed the floor in here with the Bissell Crosswave, and it doesn't smell of piddle anymore, so that's good. Oh, get out the way! Oh. So this floor could do with another wash. These came from my mum yesterday for Mother's Day. I didn't get them. I think it was my ex-sister-in-law, well, Bryony's mum, sent my mum those, and I got these for Mother. She likes this Yorkshire Soap Company lavender shower gel, and the reed diffuser that I gave at Christmas is only just, well, it still smells a bit, but it's almost run out, so I've got her a new reed diffuser for Mother's Day. Changed the dog bedding because it smelt. Just cleaned all round, you see. Been very busy boy. This sink was absolutely filthy. Barkeeper's Friend again. I recommended it to my mum, and I'll keep recommending it to you folks. Barkeeper's Friend. That got this resin sink, whatever it's made of, really clean. Cleaned all the mess. Oh, she looks a bit brighter. She was whining a bit, bless her. I don't know if she, oh, I've got to hope the dishwasher's finished before my mum comes back, so then I can empty that. And I've just basically shoved everything else into the garage. I've washed the bedding that I was in, and I've put in my pyjamas and some other bits and pieces with it. It's been a nice day, but I've been inside all day. So anyway, I think it's okay now. I better move my laptop. I'll be doing some editing. I don't know what you're doing there, boy. Yeah, I think they're on the way, because dogs know, don't they? I wouldn't be surprised if they're here within the next 10 minutes. So folks, what I'm going to do is bring my robot. Oh, that's the vacuum I've been using, this American one, which I forgot I'd bought. Very powerful, very noisy. Have to use this adapter thing, you see. It won't work on our electric. Yeah, I won't be surprised if they're here soon, depending how quickly Bryony drives, because she's driving all the way from, I don't know if it's Surrey or Sussex. I think it's Sussex. Yeah. All the way from Sussex up to North Yorkshire in quite a small car with 3 adults and loads of stuff that my brother will be bringing, I expect. Nearly all his worldly goods. So, I think that's it. If I can have another word with you this week, because it's only Monday and I say I'm going home Sunday, so still got another week. I never got to watch this. I've seen it, but I saw it recently on Amazon for £4 odd. Vicky Wood drama, more known for a comedy of course, but she did drama as well. I'll pop that there actually. I don't know if I'll get a chance to watch it here. Just been too busy. It's now Wednesday the 9th of April. I didn't have a chance to film anything else once my mum had returned home with my brother. But we got a few things done. I sorted out the garage and shampooed more carpets. My brother and I went into York and had more or less a day of shopping, which is even more than I normally do, a whole day nearly. We went on the bus into York, got a few bits that my brother wanted, and then we went from York to the designer outlet on the outskirts of York. Are you coming up, Daisy? Come on. And then we had to go back into Selby to Morrison's to get some bits, and then back to my mum's. So yeah, it was quite a full day. I was pretty tired after that. And then we had lots of dog walks and more drone, playing about with the drone. What else? Oh yes, and then, yes, it was the Friday that we went shopping. And I saw a couple of items in white stuff in the designer outlet, which I didn't get, but they were preying on my mind. But I thought, no, I'll go online, see if they've got them online, or if they haven't got them online at the White Stuff website, they might have them on the White Stuff eBay store. But no, the cupboard was bare, so I thought, ooh, I should have bought that. So anyway, I decided to go back on the bus on my own on the Saturday, just to the designer outlet, where I bought the two items. In the meantime, they'd moved all the menswear. I mean, White's, like many retailers, they don't, cater for the men as much as they cater for the women. So in White Stuff, not just the outlet store, but the regular White Stuff, it's a lot more women's clothing than men's. And in the designer outlet, the men had a little corner. So when I went back to get it's a jacket, I don't need another jacket, but I liked it, and there was a retro T-shirt I quite like the look of, with some cassette tapes on. So I got those. They'd moved everything around, completely moved it around. So I went straight to where the jacket was the day before, and it wasn't there. But then I found it had been moved, and also the T-shirt had been moved. So I tried them on and decided to purchase. And then I went into Molton Brown and succumbed. I'm supposed to be not buying Molton Brown. I'm supposed to be going a bit more simple with my showering routine. But I do like the smell of Molton Brown, and I've used up nearly all of it. But the fragrances I'm using are quite autumn winter. I've got on the go. I've got Tobacco Absolute. It doesn't smell like old cigarettes. And I'm also using well, it used to be called Russian leather, but I think they named it to dark leather. And also the black the black pepper one. So they're all quite masculine fragrances, but I associate those sort of fragrances with more colder months. And I wanted something a bit more summery, so I got some Blissful Temple Tree, some Coastal Cypress and Cypress and Sea Fennel, and I asked the lady, can you recommend some more summery fragrances? So she recommended some, and I sniffed a couple that I've never had, and I liked them. And there was an offer, the more you bought, the more you saved. So it ended up, the full-sized Molton Brown shower gels with the offer were £11 each, and they're normally £25. So she said, oh, you don't just have to buy 4, however many you buy, they're only £11 each. So I think I bought 5, or maybe 6. I think it was 5. And then when I was at the till, she was offering these small pump hand washes for £1 each. Molton Brown, I mean, not the full size, obviously, but they were decent. They're not even travelled, sort of decent mid-size, ideal size to take on holiday, really, or in the caravan, or a holiday cottage. So there was only 3 different fragrances. Coastal Cypress and 2 others. I got 2 Coastal Cypress and 1 of the other fragrances. I didn't like the 3rd one. Can't remember which one it was. I also went to Hotel Chocolat because my brother wanted some more of these chocolates. He had an offer where it was 4 for £6 of these little trays with 6 chocolates in, and so I got 4 for my brother and 4 for my mum. And then the last day, so that was Saturday, yeah. And then the last day, Sunday, I was quite busy. I was being collected on Sunday to go home, so I had to sort of finish tidying up, finish sorting out the garage, Also earlier in the week, I had all my Doctor Who stuff out of the garage. A few items had suffered from a little bit of mould, which will wipe off. So I had them all. I should have taken a photo. I had all my Doctor Who stuff laid out on the back garden. The sun was out, and all the items were sort of perspiring. So they'd obviously got moisture in them from being in that garage so long. And when they came out into the warm sun, they started, on the inside of the plastic packaging. Anyway, they were left out, and majority of them have cleared with no issues. So I've brought a lot of those home because I'm going to start selling those as job lots, get rid of the Doctor Who. My brother helped me go through eBay. I read out some things, said I'll check how much they're going for. And there were a few items that were, were going for quite a lot of money considering what I paid for them. So I'll separate those out. But on the whole, I've got lots of Doctor Who figures from when I used to watch Doctor Who. I wouldn't touch it now. I stopped watching after 10-inch really. David Tennant, who's turned out to be a very woke, lovey a-hole, really. So that's put me off that anyway. So I thought, well, I want to get rid of all the Doctor Who because it's only getting worse being in the garage. It's not going to get any better, but most of it's okay. And I'm just going to bundle them up into big boxes and just sell them as a few job lots just to get rid. It's not about getting money for them. It's just about getting rid of the stuff. And I sorted out some of the loft as well. So, all in all, it was okay. So my brother is now settling into his new home. I believe he'll be getting a desk from IKEA at some point. He needs a desk and a chair. And he bought a few kitchen bits he wanted from Lakeland. They had 20% off. Well, I had a 20% off coupon, which he used to get money off a few bits. So yeah, coming home, it's now Wednesday, so I'm settled right back in. So it's just Monday, I think, was mainly washing, sorting stuff out. Yesterday, Mark was working from home, so I basically, I did some ironing, I think. Or was that the day before? No, I did some ironing. I actually ironed a few items. I don't normally iron, but I felt like doing some. I needed to iron a few bits. And I was sitting here editing various videos because I'd recorded a fair bit at my mum's, not, a few vlog videos, which you've seen. This is the last of it. And some vacuum videos as well. So I'm doing that today. We're still having lovely weather. It's very chilly on the night time because there's no cloud coverage at night. So obviously it's quite cold. And it's not that warm now, but the sun is out and it's very pleasant in the sun. Mark and I went for a little walk yesterday on the local moor. He just said, come on, we're going with the dogs to the moor, out of the blue. He just finished working upstairs. So I said, oh, I'm bringing my drone. So I brought the drone and did a few drone shots, which I will be showing you now. I'll just show you a few bits. And it was a good place to practice the drone because it's high up, lots of open space. But when we arrived, before I got my drone out, there was an air ambulance hovering about over the moor. And Mark said, oh, look, it looks like it's about to land. And it did eventually land. And I thought, well, I can't take my drone up if there's something happening. So the air ambulance landed just at the edge of the moor. And so we walked the dogs and I was flying my drone and, doing what I could. And then when we'd finished the walk, when we got back to the car, there was loads of, there was an ambulance and mountain rescue vans and loads of people about. Didn't know what had happened and we couldn't, didn't know anything had happened because when we were walking on the moor, we couldn't see. But apparently, I checked back on Facebook, there was an incident with a horse rider. The horse had been spooked and more or less bolted with the rider on top, and I think the rider came off the horse. So I'm glad it happened before because I was worried that the horse was spooked by my drone. But no, the drone went up long after that incident happened, so I was okay with that. But it was the lady on the horse suffered a few scrapes and stuff, and the horse was okay, the lady was okay, so that's fine. So that was a nice little walk. But also on the way back, I went to the storage unit because we've had such nice weather. All the garden furniture cushions are in my storage unit, so I brought those back. They're still in the garage. I think it's a little bit early to put them out on our little sofa, but my suspended egg chair, which I bought from QVC a few years ago, that's quite nice. The sun is on the back now, so even in the morning, occasionally in the summer, it's nice to sit out there with a cup of coffee on the egg chair, normally with Daisy next to me, and get some sun on my face, you know, have my morning coffee. So I'll be bringing that out at some point. So yes, it's been really nice spring weather. Not so many chemtrails up in the sky, so perhaps giving us a break from that. I don't know. Yeah, chemtrails are a thing, folks. You only have to look up to notice they're a thing, because there's a difference between condensation trails and chemical trails, and they admit they do it. They admit they manipulate the weather. And you can tell the difference, because you can see some aeroplanes, they'll leave, you know, the white trail behind, but it soon disappears completely. And other times, you'll see the aeroplane go by and the trail stays there. And if you look up in the sky, sometimes there's crisscross all over the place. And then when they stay, you watch what happens to the sky. It'll be lovely blue like it is now. It'll turn grey, because those trails spread out and cover the blue sky with grey, blocking out the sun. Just look. If you don't believe me, if you think it's conspiracy, just observe it yourself. Start looking up instead of looking down at your phone all the time. Look up at the sky and you'll observe it. And I took a picture. If I can find it, I'll put it up. It was taken at night, actually. You could see the moon behind it, and it was a very bizarre sort of crisscross design. And it actually made the local press, because people were thinking, what is this? And there was some explanation, but you know, it looked very definite. It was very bizarre. Anyway, so I think that's it. As I said, I'm just finishing, well, I'm starting to edit a video I made. So I'll be doing that, and just generally pottering. I've got another video I'm going to make as well today, just a short one, because, pardon me, I've got a bit of heartburn. It's the black coffee, it must be, because I'm trying to stick to my 1 meal a day. And I think I have lost a bit of weight, actually. It'll take a while, but the 1 meal a day works for me. But as soon as I sort of fell off the wagon with that, I started putting the weight back on. And more or less, most of the time at my mum's, I've been eating 1 meal a day. On Monday, I did have a cooked breakfast here because I just wanted it. And then had a smaller meal later on in the day. Yeah, so I'm not totally strict on it. If I feel like a cooked breakfast in the morning, I'll have one. Most of the time I don't, so I'll just have a black coffee, which I've had this morning. And then I'll have my first meal as late as I can make it. Certainly after 1. If I can, after 2 is better, or after 3. If I'm really busy, then I can manage to go until about 4 before I think, right, I better eat my main meal. Hey, Daisy May, and Daisy's losing a bit of weight, I think. She's on rations, because she's a little bit overweight. But Molly is 16. I think it's this month. But Molly is, you know, bless her. She's definitely got dementia. But she, you know, physically, she's not bad. She's going back to the vet for another urine test and whatever. So, but yeah, Daisy just needs to lose a bit of weight. Oh yes, we have got a caravan holiday booked. Yes. Yeah. Now the caravan has been sort of patched. I did tell you, didn't I, that it needs a whole new front really to completely fix it. And this specialist is supposed to be getting back to Mark to give him a sort of price, and he's not got back. But we were told we can use the caravan. It's been patched. It might need to dry out a bit, you know. But as we use it, because you know, we'll have the windows open. Hopefully it'll be sunny. It hopefully will dry out just where it's been leaking in. So Mark has decided we'll try and use it. You know, there's no point in having it sort of sitting there. We'll use it while we've got it. So he's booked 4 nights, I think it is, away to a holiday, a caravan park near Bridlington. I think it's near Bridlington. It's not in Bridlington. That's on the east coast of Yorkshire. And I've watched the video. There's this chap, another caravaner, that's been on this same caravan site. It's not fully serviced, unfortunately. He couldn't get fully serviced, which means that Mark will have to empty the wastewater and fill the clean water. Because on a fully serviced, you don't have to empty the wastewater because you have a drain, and you don't have to fill up the clean because you're connected to, you know, the cold water supply. But on this is just electric hookup, so there's a little bit more involved. But it's only 4 nights, and it was sort of last minute. We're going sometime in May, so he's lucky to get something, you know, just last minute. So that'll be nice, and I can take my drone, get some nice coastal shots, because I want to keep using that drone. You know, I don't want to be someone who just uses it a couple of times and forgets about it. Just want to use it on walks and things, just to capture some aerial shots of the countryside, which will be add a bit of interest maybe to the videos. So yes, yeah, he was looking somewhere maybe Yorkshire Dales, but he couldn't find anything, because we can get to the Dales within 50 minutes from here. There was quite a nice caravan park we stayed at near Grassington, which was good, but I was ill one of the days we were there, so that spoilt it a little bit. Got a cold or something, had to stay in bed in the caravan, which wasn't much fun really. I'd rather have gone out for a walk, but anyway. So yes, I think that's the first holiday we're having, and then in June we're going to Northumbria with my mum and eldest brother, who's now living with my mum. So they're making their own way there, because my brother is going to be driving. My mum's put him on the insurance of her car. She doesn't want to drive anymore, so my brother will be doing the driving. So instead of us all going together in Mark's car, we'll be arriving separately. To that, so that's that. And then Mark and I in July are going to somewhere in Wales, in a cottage right on the coast. So that's July. And then in September, well, early September, I should be going to my mum's for a week. She won't be there, and nor will her dogs be, but I could go and sort some more stuff out for a week there. And then Mark, a week after that, I think, Mark's going to Japan for 2 weeks, leaving me all alone and bereft in this house for 2 weeks. I don't know how I'm going to cope. I'll probably do a few live streams, you know. And then I think that's it holiday-wise. But, you know, you never know. We might be able to squeeze in another short caravan break, depending if we've still got the caravan. You know, we'll just have to see. It's just a shame that it's going to cost us at least 1,500 quid to fix, at least. Because I think that the whole front end will be at over 1,000. Are you going, Daisy May? Oh, okay. See you later. Where's she off to? She's either going for a drink, or she's going to go on the bed in the kitchen, or she's going to wait by the back door wanting to be let out. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, crikey. I think she's going to the back door. Anyway, that'll do. This ends this little vlog segment. I must finish. I've got some other videos to finish. This one, I'm just seeing it now. My latest Mathmos candle-powered lava lamp. I just need to finish that off. I wouldn't recommend it at all. Who's this coming? It's a big van. Big... Oh, somebody's getting a new bathroom delivered by the looks of it. Are you coming back, Daisy? Oh yeah, because when it's Wednesday, and 2 weeks ago, this time 2 weeks ago, I was getting ready to go to my mum's, and it was the episode where the bin lorry came before I was dressed. So I thought, I'm not going to be caught out like that again. So last night, I went out there with the bin, put it out. I didn't bother with the recycling, because if they missed that, no biggie. So I put the bin out, which was half empty, you know, and thought, I went around the house trying to find things to put in it, but, you know, couldn't. So it's not a full bin. But yeah, I got that out, went to bed knowing that it'll be fine. And they haven't come yet. It's sod's law, isn't it? If I hadn't put it out, they probably would have come. But because I've put it out in readiness last night, they haven't even come yet. So anyway, the bin's out and the recycling's out. And the sun's gone out as well, as I said that. Well, it's sunny at the front. Oh, I did a bit of droning from here, from the back garden, actually, yesterday, just to try it. And I heard a neighbour saying, "Oh, look at that, there's a drone in the sky, ooh." But yeah, so I haven't looked at that footage yet. Are you going? So yeah, I sort of just took off from the back garden and went over the house and just around the village a bit and brought it back. I'm getting a bit more confident with it. But if I panic, I saw a video and basically they were saying it's very hard to lose one of those because it always wants to return home. So even if I don't do anything, if I was ignoring the alarm, so it tells you when the battery is only got enough to sort of bring it back. It gives you plenty of warning. If you were to ignore that, I think it overrides and it will come back to the place it started off from. But say yesterday when we were walking, the place I started the drone from isn't where I ended up because you're walking along. So you just have to go in. Some drones can home in on where you are, but this one you have to update the home point. So I can select a point on the map, or I can select controller. And that's what I did when I was on the moor. I just changed it, selected controller, and brought it home, and then it lands. But what happens first? It goes up higher. That's what panicked me. I almost thought I'd lost it in the river the second time I took it out, because it was giving me the warning, battery, and I was, it's over the river. It's going to just plummet in the river. I didn't realise until I'd watched this other video that it will go up, and then it starts returning back. But it'll do it automatically if you ignore it. If you sort of just put the controller down and leave it hovering, it will come back to where it launched, where you took flight. So yes, I was so on the moor. I was bringing it back, but you can have it landing automatically. But when you can see it, you can sort of deactivate the automatic landing and then just land it yourself. Anyway, it's a learning curve. I'm getting a bit more used to it. But it's quite interesting thing to use, I suppose. So, yeah, that's it. As usual, I've gone on too much. Oh, Sarah, if you're watching, I haven't forgotten you about the Electrolux, but I'm a bit flummoxed because I thought I had 3 of those cleaners. I did initially have 3 502s. There's one in my mum's loft, which is the one I'm keeping. There was one that was quite discoloured, which I believe I harvested parts from and then got rid of the body of it. But there should be another one, because on my channel I've got 3, and I don't remember selling any of them. But I went to the storage unit yesterday thinking it was there, but when I checked, it wasn't that model. It was a 550, not the 502. And then I've looked at my lists of what I've written down, and I can't see where the 502 is. But where did I think it was? I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure I've got 2, and I will be hopefully finding that one I've said you can have, and making sure it's all fine and dandy, and I'll get to your address and send it on. But yeah, just you'll just have to be patient. You'll get it at some point. I haven't checked behind my wardrobe yet, but I did make a list of that. I'll be absolutely flummoxed if I don't know where it is. I will be flummoxed. It's going to be somewhere. It's probably one I've just not listed for some reason. It got missed off. Because there's a Hoover upright that I know I've got, and I can't find it on any of my lists of where it should be. So, but I know I've got it. But anyway, I will sort that out at some point. Okie dokie. That's it then, folks. Hope you enjoyed this little mini vlog series. There'll be another one of those for my mum's in September. I'll be taking you along to the caravan holiday as well in Bridlington, and the holiday in Wales, and the holiday in Northumbria. Oh Daisy, bring it up, bring up the phlegm. You're having a little bit of a cough, my little girl, aren't you? So yeah, hope you are having nice weather wherever you are, and get out, get some sun on your face. We need it after the dull winters. Oh, there goes the bathroom supplier. I wonder who's having a new bathroom. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thumb me up, won't you? Give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.